Okay, well, we're getting going here.
Hi, Peter. Jerry's here.
Hey, Jerry. How you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. Looks like...
Are we ready to rock and roll here?
Yeah, I think so. Looks like we're getting connected, and I've got about 1 minute till.
Okay, good.
All right, well, looks like he's got the lines opened up. This is Peter Conti with Mentor Financial Group, with my best friend and business partner, Jerry Norton, on the line with me, and we're going to be starting...
Welcome, everybody.
Those of you got here early, you are in the right place. This is awesome. This is awesome. Jerry, I'm so excited. This is so rocking. We're
going to have some fun.
I got to get a drink of water. Hold on 1 sec. Oh, thank you, honey. Okay. All right. Joanna brought me my water over. So we're starting right here on time, guys. This is really exciting. The slide there says making money with new construction and flipping lots. This is so much more and so much bigger than that. Thanks so much for joining us. If you've read some of the emails that we've sent out, we are very, 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 very excited about this. I've never been involved in something like this. It is just so awesome. And Jerry, just before we get started, I just want to say it's awesome being business partners with you, and you're the brains and the genius behind a lot of this new stuff that we're doing together. So I really
thank you, Peter. It's been a fun ride, hasn't it?
Yeah. So, all right, let's jump right in, and let's talk about making money with new construction and flipping lots, and maybe share with some of the people on the line here. And I just saw a bunch more of you just joined us. This is Peter Conti and Jerry Norton with MentorFinancialGroup.com, your number one resource on the web for how to make money with and without real estate. And I guarantee today is going to be something you've never, ever seen before.
That's right. And
incredible.
And what's so exciting about this, Peter, and everybody listening, is just like it says there on the screen, easy never got so easy. It's so exciting to be able to put these types of deals together that we're going to be talking about, and in the way that we're able to do that with such little amount of work involved and big payoffs, big profits. So very exciting.
Yep. So we're going to show you right here in this training how to get your first check for $8,700 in the next 30 days. And again, this is going to be easier than anything you've ever seen before. And that's one of the reasons I'm excited about it, is because, it's crazy. The more I'm around doing stuff, I've been doing it quite a few years. But I think the more, Jerry, I hang around you, it seems like the easier things get. So.
Well, and that's not all. We're going to also show you how to make $87,000 in the next 90 days. So you definitely want to stay on with us. You want to stay all the way through to the end. We've got some really exciting things we're going to show you. And this is very, very relevant to the market, right, Peter? That's things that are happening right now with how to make money investing in real estate, with new construction and flipping lots. So definitely stay tuned so that you can learn all of this.
Yep, the changes right now that are happening in your market and all across the country are what makes this possible. So this isn't something you could tune into later in, 3 months or whatever and have it be, exactly where we are today. On that note, make sure that you, pay attention to this. I'm not sure how long it's going to take us to go through, since this is the very first time we've done this. But I would guess probably about, 60, 90 minutes, something like that. Make sure you turn off your email and any of the other stuff coming up, and, Facebook and all that type of stuff. If you haven't done so already, shut the door. Tell the other folks in your house that you need it quiet for the next hour or so. This really is that important. So,
yep, that's right.
As far as who this is for, is really anyone who's too busy to make extra money. And gosh, Jerry, and those of you on the line, that's really any of us today, right? Everyone's incredibly busy. I know from looking through the registration and talking to some of you, we've actually got some of you who are dealing with some of these other problems. You're behind in your bills, some of you. Some of you on the line, you found, your money is running out and you still got months left over. I've talked to a number of you who you're actually going to a job that you hate, and that's not good for your health. So this is a cool way, hopefully within the next hour to 90 minutes or so, we're going to show you how you can actually get rid of that job. You can even tell your boss to stick it if you want to. I wouldn't advise that, but if you want to do that, that's an option for you. But in particular, if you tried to make money with real estate, but you haven't gotten that first check in your hands, we're going to show you how to have that happen today. And don't, even though I say with real estate, don't let that get in the way. This is almost like doing it completely without real estate. You'll see why in just a moment. Some of you, I know this isn't you if I'm speaking to you, but some other people on the line, they're tired of having people look at them like they're losers. So if those people join us or they're on the line, we're going to fix that problem as well. I put that in there a little bit more as a joke than anything, because this really is about champions, all of you here with us, who want to make more money with almost no worker effort. And so here's what you're going to discover.
What we're going to really focus on here is how to profit from new construction, and we're going to talk about why that's relevant right now and how to really go out there and make a lot of money with new construction in today's marketplace. But not just that, we're also going to show how to flip lots. And flipping lots is a very quick way to make a lot of money and working very, very well in the market we're in right now.
Yeah, and the cool thing is that it doesn't take a lot of work or effort. So our promise to you here today is we're going to show you 3 simple steps that absolutely anyone can do. All you need to do is follow these 3 steps, and you are guaranteed to make big money flipping lots. And Jerry and I, we stand behind that, and we're going to show you here in the next bit of time what we mean by that. And our promise is real simple.
Yeah, it's really actually there's only 3 things that you need to do. Find a lot deal, right, a buildable lot, submit it to us, and get paid $8,700. And we're going to show you how that works and all about that on this webinar today.
Yeah, we may even explain why it's $8,700.
Right.
We had some people asking about that. Okay, so why new construction and flipping lots, Jerry?
Yeah, let's take a minute and talk about this. So one of the things that Peter and I are constantly focusing on is keeping a real good pulse on what the real estate market is doing. So as you know, in real estate, you have times when certain strategies work better than other times, right? And what we're finding right now, which Peter is very exciting, in fact, it's the first time in my real estate investing career that this has happened, where we're actually seeing values in real estate go up. And what's exciting is as the values go up, new construction becomes a very, very, very popular technique or strategy, because a lot of people now are coming into the market. They want those new homes. There's buyers out there. And so, you can just look around right now. We'll talk about this in a minute. You can look around. You can see building going on everywhere. In the markets that we're doing fix and flip deals all across the country, we're seeing new construction just taking off. And so we're right now at the takeoff point of that trend that's happening, where you're seeing new construction become very popular.
On the chart there where it goes from kind of desperation at the bottom to optimism. And in most markets, not every single market across the country, but in most markets, they're either stabilized and they're started on the way back. Some are even starting to move, fairly quickly back up. But what we're seeing is that people are seeing, wow, real estate went down and now it's going back up again. And it's that optimism that's driving stuff. In fact, even in my neighborhood, for those of you on the line, I moved to Maryland, about 7 years ago. And during that 7 years, there's been, there's been 3, 4, 5 lots for sale in the neighborhood that I live in. And there's only 38 houses in my little neighborhood. So, that's a good number. Out of those 5 lots, 3 of those have sold within just the last couple of months, and the 2 that haven't sold are not buildable lots. They don't perk, so someone can't build there. So every single lot that's buildable was for sale over the past 7 years, probably longer than that. Before I even moved in here, they were for sale, and now suddenly, just in the last couple of months, those lots have sold.
That's right. And if you just look around, I'm sure everybody listening on the call right now, you can relate to this. Drive around town, drive around your neighborhood. You'll see what we're talking about. It doesn't, it's very apparent that this is happening right now. So what we try to do as investors, real estate investors, is look for the opportunity, whatever the market's doing. And right now, new construction and lots is an amazing opportunity. If you get in right now, and we're going to show you what to do to start making a lot of money doing new construction and flipping lots.
The cool thing is we're also going to show you how you can do this anywhere in the United States. I know we've got a bunch of you, and I see we've got a couple of you here from Canada. There's one person I know on the line with us from Australia. We had one that said he was going to come. I don't know if he's here yet, but actually calling in from Israel. So the neat thing is that we're going to show you how to flip these lots and get involved in new construction literally anywhere in the United States. And we're going to show you how to do it right from your kitchen table and your jammies if you want to. You don't have to go, and that's the neat thing with lots. You don't have to go and visit the property and oversee all kinds of stuff. So it's we're really in a virtual age where any one of us can make a lot of money sitting right at Starbucks on your laptop. And I think that's really exciting. All right, Jerry, you want to go through and just share a few words from our attorney?
Yeah, let's get this out of the way, right? Okay, so the subject matter is for educational purposes only. We are not lawyers, CPAs, financial planners, etc. You should always have your contracts, taxes, business plans, etc. reviewed by an attorney and or financial advisor before completing any real estate transactions. Okay, hold on a sec. I think there's more here. All right, government regulations also require that we disclose that the results that we get and discuss are not typical results. We are action takers, and the students that we talk about are action takers and are not your typical average investors. We believe that average students take no action at all and get zero results. Only you can decide if you're going to be average, typical student, or an above average action taker. All right.
There we go. Got that out of the way. If you're not familiar with us, I think most of you on this call probably are, but if you don't know who Peter Conti or Jerry Norton are, I started out, actually, I was working as an auto mechanic, and that picture there, if that guy can make it investing in real estate, then you most certainly can too, because within 3.5 years after getting started, I had become a self-made millionaire. It sounds kind of weird saying that. I don't say it to brag, but simply to let you know that if I was able to do it without the strategies and the methods and things that we're going to be sharing with you here today, then you can certainly most turn your life around using the power of real estate as well. So an incredible opportunity for you here once you decide to go after it. And that's kind of a part of my mission in life at this point in time is I really, really changed my life with real estate. And I get a lot out of your sharing your success stories with me. I run into people all the time, all across the country, come up to me and say, Peter, yeah, I read one of your and Jerry's books and got started and bought my first property, or I went on a webinar and started using one of your techniques and I'm making money with it. So I absolutely love hearing those stories. So how about, who is Jerry Norton? Look at him down there digging a hole in the ground.
My start wasn't too much different than yours, Peter. I started out in construction. It was underground utility construction, so it was outside, it was muddy, it was dirty, it was hard work, it was physical work, and I had this burning desire to do something different, to have an impactful life, and I knew there was a better way. So I had that burning desire, like many of you on the call today have that burning desire. And recently, Peter, I had someone ask me, "Wow, how did you get to where you've done hundreds of deals and maybe thousands of deals in real estate?" And I took action, and I just put one foot in front of the other, and I got started. I wasn't handed a silver spoon or anything. I had to pay my dues like everybody else. But it's been a really exciting ride. One of the things, Peter, that I've tried to focus on, and you've helped me learn this tremendously, is to recognize when there's an opportunity, and when you see that opportunity, to take action. And that's what I love so much about real estate is if you can see those opportunities and you can get out there and jump on them, then the sky's the limit on what you can do and how much money you can make.
So here's the problem. Most strategies take years to get going. I mean, there's the time it takes to get an education down. Once you've got that, you get out there and, spend months or years finding properties. not to mention the time to fix them up, and if you're going to hold stuff, renting it out, and then dealing with tenants, toilets, and turnover.
Right. When flipping houses, you've got all the analyzing of costs, estimating repairs. You've got to manage contractors. It's with flipping houses, and we love flipping houses, but you got to stay on budget, which is not easy. And you have all of these unforeseen things that happen, and all of that tends to eat into your profits very easily.
Yeah. Now, Jerry and I, we love flipping houses and some of our other programs. Some of you help find houses for us. But, the problems that are associated with that are one of the reasons why we've created opportunities, for example, with flipping houses, why you can get paid up front and then let us deal with all the problems. Because, most methods out there, they take a ton of time, energy, and ongoing effort. And it takes way too long to see those profits coming in. There's two big issues with that. Number one, in today's economy, if you're, short on money, you need money now, not, 3 years or 5 years from now. The other thing is, if you've got someone who's maybe not supportive in your life, they're probably not going to stick around and wait to see your first check. You need to get that first check in your hands right away so you can show them that you're really serious about making your dreams come true. So here's the solution.
Ta-da! All right, so we're going to talk about flipping lots. Now, when it comes to flipping lots, there's 3 ways you can get paid, and we're going to show you in just a minute here how to get your first check in the next 30 days. And on top of that, we're also going to talk about new construction, not just new construction, but more specifically a very simplified system, and with new construction, how to make even bigger profits than flipping lots.
And you'll discover how the two tie together, because if you're out there finding lots and flipping them, making a lot of money with that, you're going to very naturally at some point in time either want to get into new construction or know how to make some extra money by doing that as well. So the cool thing is this is so incredibly simple. And Jerry, you came up with that easy, never got so easy. And I agree with that 100%. There are no complicated formulas with this. You don't need to know construction costs. It can be done in any market that you want, where you live, or any other market in the United States. We're going to show you how you can do it right online in your kitchen table at your jammies if you want. It's simple to outsource. You don't need to use any of your own cash or credit. In fact, there's no reason why you would want to. It can be done on a part-time or a full-time basis. And I love this number 7. Anyone can do it. So if you've been looking for a chance to change your life or get out of, paying back a bunch of bills, or the bill collector's calling you, or student loans, or whatever it is that's been an issue for you, we're going to show you how to overcome that here.
That's right. So let's get into it. All right. So what we're doing here is when we're out there looking for lots, we're going to specifically talk right now about lots. The ideal price range where you can make a lot of money right now is in neighborhoods that sell for $400,000 up to $1.5 million. So, and let's take a second and talk about that. So, you're not seeing a whole lot.
That's what houses sell for, right, Jerry? So,
yeah, new homes. That's right.
Right.
So we're trying to target this price range of new construction homes that are selling between that 400 and 1.5 million range. And you're not seeing a whole lot of, I know there's some exceptions, but you're not seeing a whole lot of new construction going on that's under 400,000. I know there are some exceptions, but 400,000 is kind of where your typical entry-level new construction, 3,000 square foot, 4 bedroom, 3 bath type home comes into play. And then up to $1.5 million. Over that, you get into some pretty luxury type of homes in most markets. So we're trying to hit that ideal range, 400 to $1.5 million. Now, what's exciting here is, you're not going to believe this. Check out the formula. Usually there's some complicated formula for figuring out, what you got to buy the lot for or the deal for. With our lot buying formula, it's very simple. You take the average new construction sale prices for, the area that you're working, and you just take 15% of that number. That is the lot buy price. So very simple formula, very easy math to do. And you can go out and you just quickly figure out, in this market I'm working, what are new construction homes selling for? 15% of that is my lot buy price.
Yeah, so here's what it looks like. Here's an example. This is one deal that we are working on, and I don't think this one is closed yet. This one is coming up in the next couple of weeks. But in this example, the completed house sale price in the neighborhood where this lot is found is $1.3 million. So we just take the $1.3 million, multiply it by 0.15%. That's how you multiply it by a percentage. And that gives us the lot price that if we're going to be successful flipping lots, we need to buy that lot at $195,000 or less.
Right. So let's talk now about the 5 steps to getting your first $8,700 check. And this is how to find and flip lots. So first thing you want to do is choose your area. Now, why do we have this step in here, choose your area? Most important thing is, like Peter mentioned earlier, is the strategy we're going to show you. You can do this anywhere. It doesn't have to be in your own hometown market. It can be in another city. It can be in another state, as long as it's in the U.S., but it can be anywhere that you choose. So you can pick a different market that you want to work in. Some people choose that because where they're at could be like a rural area, or maybe they have better contacts in another area where they used to live, or whatever it may be. So you want to identify your target market that you're going to focus on and learn that you're going to do flips in.
Step 2 is to find a real estate agent. And for those of you who come on board with us, we're going to show you actually some really cool ways to do that, where you don't even have to talk to a real estate agent. And this isn't absolutely required. There's a lot of lots out there that are available that are for sale by private parties, where you don't even need to deal with a real estate agent. The reason we like working with real estate agents is, stick with us, we'll show you how to get the real estate agents to do most of the work for you, so that you don't have to do it yourself.
That's right. And the third step is, once you've got an agent out there working for you, or if you're finding lots on your own, is you want to get that lot under contract. We talked about the formula, and we're going to talk a minute about how you make those offers, but you get that lot under contract to purchase, and so that's step number 3 in the process of getting your first check.
Yep. And step 4 is you submit your deal. There's something we'll talk about a little bit here. It's called our Deal Genie. It's an online portal where you submit your deal in. And step number 5 is my favorite.
That's where we just close. We're going to purchase that lot. We're going to do a closing, and that's where you get paid $8,700 for finding that deal, submitting that deal. We close on it, and you get paid. Now, we're going to go into some more detail about how this all works, but these are the 5 basic steps to getting that first check.
Yep. And the cool thing is you can do this with absolutely none of your own money. We meant that. There's not even earnest money or, inspection costs or anything that you need to put up with these lots. So the earnest money deposit at the time when you put the purchase agreement in place, typically it's $500 to $1,000. And the cool thing is that with lots, it's different than houses and other properties. And that allows us to pay it for you. We actually pay it for you. And this is a language that goes right in the agreement. You put in, it says earnest money deposit. Some people refer that as EMD, to be provided at completion of 10-day inspection period. And it really is that simple. You put that in, then once we go through the inspection period, we actually pay that money. So if you're on the call here and you don't have an extra $500 to $1,000 to be putting into deals all over the place for your earnest money deposit, not a problem at all. We'll cover that for you as well.
So you can do this. Easy never got so easy. Really, you find the deal, you submit it to us, and you get a check for $8,700. It really is that simple to go out there and make money with lots.
Now, if you want to make even bigger money, then making money with new construction is something that you definitely want to take a look at. And you may want to, go flip some lots and get some of those nagging bills paid off or whatever, or, pay off that loan on your car that you've been wanting to get paid down, or maybe that car that you sold or got rid of. You need to pay off the loan on it, but I guess that doesn't even make sense. If you sold it, obviously you paid the loan off. But making money with new construction ties in with lots. I just want to point out it's not something that you have to do right away. If you want to go out and do some lots and create some money so that you've got the money to go out there and make money with new construction, you can do that. But if you're around flipping lots, you're going to see opportunities to make bigger money with new construction.
Yeah, so there's 3 other ways to make money from lots. And one is you could flip that lot to someone else. We'll talk about that in a minute. Now, you could go ahead and keep the lot and do a spec build or do a custom build on that lot. So we're going to take a minute now and go through each of these three ways, just to kind of an overview of what that means and how that works.
Okay. Well, the cool thing is you have lots. That's my little pun there. Lots of options here. So who else can you flip lots to? Well, homeowners that would build on it, a builder who would come in to build up a house and sell it to somebody, or investors. Investors like buying lots. So one of the lots in my neighborhood I mentioned earlier was grabbed up by an investor. So, here's a good one. Jerry, you want to go through that 11-lot project?
Yeah, this is a great example of flipping lots. This is a project that we've got underway. We actually purchased 11 bank-owned lots for $53,000 each. They're all side by side in the same development, and these lots, we got them for such a great deal. The current value of these lots right now is $90,000 each. Now, we're going to go ahead and flip off some of those lots, because why not? Flip them off. We've got a nice profit in there, but we aren't going to flip off all of them. We'll probably end up doing some builds on a few of them, because there's even more money there, which we're going to talk about now.
I guess the biggest thing to understand with making money with spec and custom building is you can make money, flipping a lot, but if you get a lot plus a house, that means that you're going to make even bigger profits.
That's right. And so maybe you've heard that term before, spec building or custom building. And, a really simple clarification or way to understand that is spec building is simply just build it and then sell it, right? So you've got the lot, you build a house on it, and then you put it up for sale. You find a buyer, you sell it, and you make a profit. Custom building, all that simply means is you sell it first and then build it. In other words, you've got a buyer in mind. You own the lot. A buyer comes forward and says, I want to build a house here. You say, great, here's the cost to do that. And then you build it. You make your money. Your profit's built in already. So both of those involve putting a house up on the lot. But the spreads on those, the profit potential on those is really awesome.
Now, as far as what you can make with new construction, obviously this depends on the size of the houses that you're investing in. 400,000. What's the top range? 1.3 million.
1.5. Yep.
1.5. So 400,000 to 1.5 million range. I knew I was close. Anywhere 90,000 to 225,000. Now that's
per deal.
You're doing, that's per deal, and that's if you're doing things correctly and staying on top of things, and that's what you're going to shoot for with new construction. So this is a picture of the very first property that I got into. This was a duplex. I had made a decision in my life that I was going to get started making money investing with real estate, and I was going to make it happen. And it's crazy that something like this. Looking back at it, I mean, it was over 24 years ago for me, but it was really scary to do that. And I think part of it was that, I was an auto mechanic. I didn't think of myself as an investor. I think the other part that made it so scary to me is that I knew that I didn't have a lot of options available in my life. I didn't go to college. I couldn't really go out and do anything else. If I was going to live the life that I wanted to and really go after my big dreams the way that I know a lot of you on this call here today want to be doing, then for me, it had to work. And that's why I think I was probably so scared. The interesting thing about that property is that I absolutely worked my butt off. I was actually in there the night before renting these out, scrubbing out the bathtubs, if you can believe that myself. And I think it really is true. I don't know, Jerry, if it's true for you, but I worked so much harder back when I first got started investing than we do now with flipping lots and new construction and stuff. It's insane crazy. I don't know why I worked so hard. I guess my parents had taught me, if you work really, really hard at something and push really hard, then, you're going to get ahead in life. How about for you, Jerry?
Yeah, I kind of grew up with a similar concept that my dad taught was, if you want things, go work hard for them. And, it took me a little while to kind of reprogram my thinking into where, it's not necessarily work harder, but work smarter. And that's what we've really tried to focus on, Peter, you and I, in the last couple of years is how can we see these opportunities and how can we go out there and do those in a smarter way versus working harder, right? Does that make sense? So So, and that's what lot flipping in general is all about. That it's getting a great deal, turn around and flip it very, very quickly. And boy, it's never gotten easier than with lots. I mean, lots is definitely a whole different animal than with houses, right?
Well, and I think the upside for a lot of the people on the call here today, I was talking to one of them that called into our office prior to the training here, and was just giving them a little bit heads up on what he had to look forward to. And he I won't get his name out here, but I mean, he wanted to get going investing in real estate. He hadn't got his first deal done. I'll tell all of you on this call today that if you have not gotten your first deal done, there's something magical about that first deal. Because once you get that done and out of the way, it opens up the opportunity, not just for doing that same thing over and over again, but mentally inside of your head, you know that if you can just go and do that same thing again and do it over and over again, you're going to end up making a ton of money. You get that mental roadblock out of the way. For me, it was almost like, oh yeah, I know other people have made money in real estate, but maybe Peter Conti can't. So proving that to yourself that it really works was really one of the reasons that we're so excited about this program, is because for most of you on the call here today, this is an awesome way you can start making some money and do it right now. You can get your first deal knocked out right out of the way. You've already been investing in real estate. You've already made a bunch of money. This is also a great way to get out there. And real simple. You find a lot, you submit it, and then you get $8,700. And easy never got so easy.
That's right. And so we've created this platform, we call it, and it's, we're eagerly and actively out there wanting to do and doing these new construction deals. So we need you to find these deals for us. And so that's why we created this. Like Peter said, you find the deal, you submit it to us. We'll pay you just for going out and finding that deal. We'll pay you $8,700 to bring that deal to us.
Jerry, tell everyone on the call why it's $8,700. I had question about, what if you make more money or less money on your end, or why? Tell them why we came up with $8,700.
Well, first of all, it's important to remember that you get paid $8,700 right up front. So it's irregardless of what happens afterwards. We're going to then take that deal and we're going to go flip the lot, or we're going to go build a spec on it, or maybe a custom on it. We're going to do something with that. And so all the pressure to make money with that deal is on Peter and I. Now, we've got systems in place, and we're out there really actively doing this in teams, and we're going after this in a big way. But we've basically said, look, we'll go ahead and give up a portion of our potential profit, because we haven't made it yet, and we'll pay you to just go out there and represent us, find these deals, bring them forward, and then we'll buy them, and you get paid just for finding them. So, it really is easy never got so easy.
Yep. So that's just kind of a good average that we came up with. It works on our end. And here's how it works. What we're going to do is we're going to be putting together a team. Basically, as part of this team, you get permission to make all cash offers using Peter and Jerry's cash, right? As part of that, we'll provide you with what's called a proof of funds. Now, this is a monthly copy of one of our bank accounts that shows that when you're making an offer to buy a lot, that it's not just, hey, I want to buy your lot, and, will you carry back the financing, which is what, most lot owners end up getting. This is an all cash, we will buy the property all cash and close quickly offer, which those are the types that get accepted quickly. So you get the lot under contract, then you submit it in our online portal. We'll be telling you more about that in just a moment. There's a tool in there called the Deal Genie. And once we go through it and make sure it meets our guidelines, you get paid $8,700, just like Jerry said, right at closing up front. We bring the cash in to buy the property, buy the lot. You get your $8,700 right up front there, and then
Peter, can I
do it again?
And can I interrupt you for a second here? I want to just mention what that means, being all cash like that. We've got a deal. This just happened yesterday where we were going after this lot, and the seller was stuck at $130,000 on this lot, and we wanted the lot for $105,000. And so the seller came back and said, "I'm sorry, I got another offer. It's way higher than yours. You lost the deal. So big deal. We'll go after another deal." Well, get a call back and the seller says, "You know what? There's financing involved on that other offer. I know it's a lot more, but it may or may not happen. I don't know. It's going to take a while to close." I'll tell you what, I'll take that cash offer. If you can close quickly, I'll take your cash offer. And so we said, all right, we're stuck at 105. That's the number we need to be at. And they accepted it. And so the reason why I share that story is because we're giving you that ability to go out as an all-cash buyer, and it's amazing the buying power you have. Not just the confidence to go out there and find good deals, but the power you have as an all-cash buyer to get phenomenal deals really puts you in the driver's seat. You'll see that you'll get deals, much better deals than somebody who's not paying cash.
Yeah, huge. You want to go through the lot flipper criteria, Jerry?
So to participate in the lot flipper program, it's really very simple. Like we mentioned earlier, we're looking for deals where the houses that are selling in that area range between $400,000 and $1.5 million. So we want to stay in that range. It's got to be obviously a buildable lot, meaning we can put a residential house. It's for a house that can go on that lot. We're not going to buy a lot we can't build on, obviously. So that's kind of self-explanatory. And then also we're looking for lots that are under 2 acres. So for now anyway, we may change this later, but for now we're not looking for big, 5-acre lots or 10-acre lots. Out. That kind of keeps us more from being out too rural, that sort of thing. So, I would say probably 90% of your lots now that are being developed and built all across the country are going to fall into that under 2-acre category anyway. And that's it. I mean, there's really not a lot of criteria that we're looking for in these lots out there. This will fit just about anybody in just about every market.
Yep, and the cool thing is, because the criteria is so easy, it allows you to get started really quickly. And lots are absolutely everywhere. I mean, we were talking to someone earlier today, and he was saying, you mean anywhere in the United States, and each state, it's each state has thousands and thousands and thousands of lots that you can buy. And you don't have to invest even in your own state. You can search the entire United States, and we're going to show you how to do it right from your own laptop. No travel required. You don't have to stand in security lines and do all that. You don't even have to drive across town to go look at the property or inspect anything because it's a lot. It's real simple. You can do it right from your own home. And these are all cash deals, as we mentioned. You're making offers using Peter and Jerry's money, not your own money. And there's no out-of-pocket cost to you to go out, find these things, put your offers together. We'd mentioned earlier, we even take care of the earnest money deposit for you. And the neat thing is, we close quickly so that you can get paid quickly. And the cool thing about that is, as we mentioned already, you get paid up front. You get your money right up front, right when we buy the lot, and you don't have to wait to find out what we're going to do with it, or wait and watch the house going up, and wait and see how much we sell it for and to get paid. You get paid your $87 right up front.
So what does this mean exactly to you? And here's what makes the lot flipper program so attractive and so appealing, is that it eliminates a lot of the work associated with flipping houses or renting or most other types of real estate strategies, because there's no analyzing. There's no analyzing these complicated formulas. There's no structuring these complicated deals. There's really no negotiating involved. You don't have to qualify for loans. There's no fixing or building. There's no managing contractors or a builder or any of that. There's no selling involved. There's no waiting to get paid. That's the biggest thing. No waiting to get paid. As Peter mentioned, you get paid right up front. Once we close on the purchase of the lot, we cut you a check for $8,700. It's really that simple.
So this means that you're your own boss. You're finally going to be in charge of your financial destiny. This enables you to pick your own hours. You can work days, nights, middle of the night. Heck, you can do it whenever you want and from wherever you want. If you like working at Starbucks, I like doing that sometimes. You can do it from, in the kitchen table at your jammies if you want. Heck, you could even sit on the beach and pull these deals up and make money with it. And the cool thing is, within reasonable limits, we'll talk about some of those here in just a bit, there's no limit on how many deals that you can do with this. So here's what you get. First off, the Lot Flipper online training and Lot Submittal platform. This is the online portal. There is some training involved with this, but it is not a lot of training because it's not very complicated to go through and find lots and put them in our system and get paid. If we could, make it more complicated, maybe we would, but it's not. It's really simple. That's one of the things that I love about lots. It's not where you have to figure out the cost of rehabs and calculations and all kinds of stuff like that. It's just basically a piece of dirt in most cases. And is it less than 2 acres? And what's the price you can pay? And if you got it for that price or less, then chances are extremely high that that's going to be a lot that you get paid on. And so the Lot Flipper online training and submittal platform is where you'll go with a special members-only passcode that allows you to get in there and submit your deals into us. And this has been quite an ongoing. I know we're talking about it like it's all brand new and exciting, but Jerry and I have been working on this for a considerable period of time. We went through and added up. We've got, at this point in time, probably close to 7,000. We just put 6,000 hours there involved in the learning, testing, and development phase of this so far. Over $325,000 in development costs. A lot of that is in computer coding and costs and database, and a lot of that stuff is kind of behind the scenes things that you'll never see or know about. And the Lot Flipper system is pretty cool. It's got patent pending features that we built into it, including things like the Deal Genie, where you can submit your deals 24 hours a day. And the Deal Genie will tell you, yes, this deal looks good, or no, this isn't quite right. You need to, offer less or go back. Again, not a lot of moving parts with lots, but it'll tell you, yes, this one is a good offer, or no, that one isn't. And the thing really that drives all of this is Peter and Jerry's cash. If we didn't have the cash behind us, obviously we couldn't pay you to go out and find lots for us that we could buy using our cash. And I feel really grateful about that. I was just thinking about this the other day, Jerry. I was out exercising, and I was thinking about how cool it is to be in this real estate market. It's turning, it's starting to go up, and here we are just buried in cash. Right now we've got more cash on hand than we have deals. We hope that's going to change within the next a week or so once we're putting this group together. But I think that's really exciting. I feel really blessed to be sitting on all that money.
Yeah, I agree. And it's exciting to have investors come forward and say, I like what you guys are doing. I like the investments you're doing. Here, can you take my money? Can you put my money to work too? And that's great to be able to continually grow. Like you said, it is limited. We don't have unlimited funds, but we monitor the size of the group really carefully to make sure that we can more than cover doing deals. So yeah, very exciting.
And it's a combination of our own money and private investors. Most of our private investors are clients of ours, who've seen what we're doing. They get a hold of us and they say, hey, I'd like to make, higher rates of return. I'm only getting 1% in a CD or whatever. And the fun thing is, with these deals, we pay pretty good rates of return on our investors' money. Having said this, Jerry and I wanted to make sure that we structured this where we offered a substantial discount for those of you who are coming on board for this. We didn't want money to be the reason that someone joins us or doesn't join us as part of this team that we're putting together.
Peter, before you jump into the details in that, can I just explain something here? Really this is how to go big. In the beginning, we said we're going to show you how to make $87,000 in the next 90 days. And if you think about it, with some of the things we've talked about, that's just one new construction deal. Those deals make, on average, on the low end, $90,000. They can make all the way up to in the $200,000 price range doing new construction deals. Or, like the example we gave where we did the 11 lots where you flip those lots, if you just did 10 lot flipper deals through our system we talked about here, that's $87,000 too. So you can see here that this is very realistic. You can go out there and make this happen very quickly.
Yeah, I'll just say this, Peter, the 90 days, with a new construction deal, it's probably going to take you longer than that to get it built. And we want to make sure we are very realistic in laying out what we're saying here. But certainly the flipping the lots, you can certainly do that within the next 90 days. So would you agree with that, Jerry?
Yeah, and if you did a custom build job, typically you get the buyer to pay you up front. So, but yeah, if you're doing a spec, it might take longer than 90 days, probably.
Okay.
So,
all right. Well, the doors are going to open in a few minutes, and basically, this is going to be for action takers, and everyone else will miss out at that point in time. Jerry and I think it's really important that we do put the right group together, and there's nothing more frustrating than having something like this where you've got, all this cash on hand, and all you have to do is go out and get these offers in place and get $8,700 per deal. and have someone who's going to, not go after that, not get offers out there, and not be making those $8,700 checks. So we have designed this where it's set up to be able to be filled up pretty quickly with action takers. I just want to give you a quick heads up that right now is not the right time to be walking away from your screen here. As I mentioned earlier, you're going to get the Lot Flipper online training and Lot Submittal platform with everything that's included in that. And to know that you're serious about this, all it takes is a one-time $1,000 fully refundable deposit, and that is fully refundable back to you. I'll explain how that works in just a moment here. Before that, I want to let you know about the special bonus that you're going to also get. It's the Making Millions with New Construction training program. This is a complete hands-on field training, and we put this together for our $25,000 elite clients. Now, our $25,000 elite clients, those are people who pay a good chunk of change, 25 grand, with Jerry and I, to be able to work with us on a close basis. Many of them one-on-one. Oftentimes they fly in to where Jerry is or where I do to spend some time with us. And because of what's going on with new construction and the interest in making that happen with our elite clients, we put this training together. It's a $2,500 value. You're going to get that absolutely free, along with the Lot Flipper program for those of you who are part of this group that we're putting together here today. On top of that, we want to make sure that you're able to get the help when you need it. We've got a 90-day quick start coaching program, and really with the Lot Flipper program, you should be able to get out there within the next 90 days and make some serious money. We want to make sure that during that time period, if you have any questions, you're getting them answered. So we're going to give you the 90-day quick start coaching program absolutely free as well. The 90-day quick start coaching program is not where, Jerry comes and knocks on your door and sits down at your kitchen table. What it is you get on the phone along with some of the other investors that are part of the small group that we're putting together and one of the coaches. And you go through and the coach, it could be me, it could be Jerry, it could be a couple of other successful coaches of ours who work with us, who are there to help answer your questions, keep you motivated and going in the direction of making sure that you get out there and you get your first Lot Flipper deal as quickly as possible. So to get this, it's real simple. You just click the Add to Cart button on the right side of your screen, or you can give us a phone call at 800-952-9585. Clicking the button and jumping on board is the only way that you have, I guess you could call that phone number too, but make sure you do it right now to make sure that you are going to be part of this group, and we'll explain how that works in just a moment here. But if you want to make absolutely sure that you get in on this and that you don't miss out on it, just go ahead and get it now. Click the Add to Cart button or pick up the phone, call 800-952-9585. Let me explain here how it is. I mentioned earlier that you're going to actually get that refundable deposit back. I'd also mentioned why it is that your first deal is so important, and how scared I was when I got my first deal. Your first deal is critical towards your success in making it as a real estate investor, and really for a lot of you on this call, towards changing your life. You may not have a lot of options. You may be like I was when I was an auto mechanic. You can't, today's economy, there's not really much like this at all, where there's someone with cash in their pocket saying, hey, just go find me, lots to buy that are real simple and easy to put in to our system, and you get $8,700 for every single one of them. But I recognize what that's like. It's, it's a little scary or whatever. I mean, that's why we've got the coaching that we're including with us, so we're there to help hold your hand through the process of getting your first couple of deals done. But we want to make it even better than that. We're going to not just refund your deposit back along with the $8,700. You're going to get double your deposit back. That way, we've gone above and beyond even what anyone might expect. So your first deal, you're going to get $8,700 plus you're going to get $2,000, double your deposit back. So in your first deal only, don't expect this on subsequent deals, you're going to get a check for $10,700, and then each deal after that will be simply the $8,700 per deal. And that's enough of a bonus to give you a little.
And that's everybody, right, Peter? That's everybody that's part of the Lot Flipper program, right? Whether you've done other deals or whatever, your first Lot Flipper deal with us, you
yeah,
can double
that's a
your
good point.
double
I know
your investment.
we've got people on the call here involved in some of our other programs. Heck, I saw a couple people here on the call who've already gotten checks from us doing deals in other programs of ours. So, yes, it's your first, not just your first deal with Peter and Jerry, but your first deal in the Lot Flipper program. And this offer really is limited. We wanted to make sure that we limited this to just a smaller group of people. The way that we do that is we monitor what's going on. We monitor the registration process for this training. And the reason that we do that is we want to make sure that we're able to give you the support that you expect with the deals that you're putting into our system. If if that got too many people in the group, we wouldn't be able to give you the support that you want in your deals and get them closed quickly and get those checks in your hand, and that doesn't work on your end. It certainly doesn't work on our end either. And that's why we're going to be closing this group very soon. So if you want to get on this, make sure that you click the Add to Cart button on the right side of your screen, or you call that phone number 800-952-9585 to make sure that you don't miss out. I do want you to let you know that you do have a guarantee. Jerry and I stand by everything that we do, and you get a 90-day risk-free guarantee. And it's real simple. You will make money flipping lots. Get out there and just go through the training. The training really is not very involved. It shouldn't take very long at all to go through the training, get out there, and start making money with us. If you've got some questions, jump on a coaching call. On your end, just submit those deals in when you get them. I know we've got Jerry was talking with a couple of people who got a sneak peek of this, and once they had gone through it, they were saying that they wanted to be doing 10 to 20 deals a month. We'd expect at a bare minimum that if you're working the program, you'd be doing at least one deal a month, and that's how our guarantee works. Is you put in just one or more deals each month, and Jerry and I will stand behind it, and we'll guarantee that you will make money flipping lots by following our system. Now, obviously, if you come on board the group and you never do anything, you don't go through the training, you don't put lots in or do any of that, then the guarantee doesn't apply to you. But you come on board and you work the program, you will make money. And I don't know of anybody, Jerry, that offers a guarantee like that, where you'll make money, or we'll give your money back. Obviously, as far as you go to the training, you submit one or more deals a month. Do you know of anybody, Jerry? I don't know. I mean, put in a little bit of effort. Show us you put forth that effort, and if you haven't made money, then we stand behind that. We'll give you your money back. I mean, we're that confident that this will work for you. Well, and we can only work with so many people anyways, and if you're not making money with it and it's not a fit, then no offense, but for that person that's not making money, we don't want them in the group. We want to free up that spot for someone else who's out there making offers and getting checks and making money. And the reason that the size of the group is not unlimited is that we don't have unlimited funds. Now, we're sitting on a lot of cash right now. That's going to change over the next couple of weeks here as we're putting this group together. But it's Jerry and I and our staff. This isn't a big, huge corporation that's, international, buying lots all over the world. We're buying lots all across the United States. We'll look at anything in all 50 states. Is that right, Jerry?
Yeah, and Peter, the only way this works is if you're out there finding and bringing deals to us. So if that's not for you, then we need to open that spot up for somebody who is going to go out there and go after it.
Yep. So you've got absolutely nothing to lose. So just click the Add to Cart button, jump on board. You're completely covered by our 90-day risk-free guarantee. They'll give you an entire 3 months to come in and find out how easy it is for you to find lots and get paid $8,700 per deal. So it's awesome. Come on board, go for it. If you've had a spouse or someone who's been giving you a hard time and saying, no, I don't want you to get another, real estate training program, tell them this isn't a training program. This is a lot flipping program. The training really is quick. You're going to zoom right through it and get out there and start making money right away. So jump on board, just click the Add to Cart button on the right side of your screen. If the group is full, if we determine that the group is full, then at that point in time, when you click and you try to go through the order form, the web page will stop you. On the phone, I've been instructed to let you know that if you don't get someone live on the phone, please do make sure that you leave your name and your phone number. We are tracking the order that those calls came in along with the time. And if the group is full, then we'll call you back and let you know that. But please do make sure you leave a message so that you do reserve your spot in the group as long as you're getting there in time. So click the Add to Cart button on the right side of your screen so you don't miss out, or pick up the phone and call 800-952-9585. I do want to mention that one of the things that Jerry and I are involved with right now is something known as the Wounded Warrior Project. And the reason we're doing this, Jerry, I'll give you a moment to explain a little bit about this project and why we picked it. But I found that sometimes having a bigger why will get you out there, and when you're going after doing something big like doing 10 lot flip deals to bring home $87,000, in the next few months, if that's something you haven't done before and you find that a little thrilling and also a little maybe scary at the same time, if you have a bigger why, a reason that's beyond just your own self, when those fears of yours get in the way, having a bigger why oftentimes is all it takes. You just think, well, gosh, what about those other people we're helping out? Why don't I go ahead and do it for them? And that's something that works for Jerry and I. We continue to stretch each other all the time. So when we're stretching each other and saying, hey, let's go after things in a big way, we benefit from having a big why like this as well. Jerry, you want to talk a little bit about this project?
And we've been blessed financially, and Peter, both you and I feel so extremely blessed to be where we're at financially, and to not just to be able to help so many other people do the same, but this is a great way for us to pay it forward, and it feels really good. Both you and I really, really believe strongly in our veterans and in the armed services that go out and for give their all and sacrifice so much for us, that this is a way that we can support them, those that come home wounded, and help them in their lives get back on their feet and get going again. And so it feels good to be part of that, and I hope you recognize that, and to be involved with something bigger than ourselves, because really it's not about the money, right? I mean, money's nice and everything, but it's more than that. It's being able to have, do, and be the things that are important to you, but also to help others in a big way. And this allows us to do that. So Peter, this was your idea to do this, and I'm really, really excited about it and to get involved with this program and that project. And hopefully with your help, we can get a lot of dollars in to help some of those people.
Yeah, I was talking with Jeff just the other day. He came back from Afghanistan, and he's got pain that he lives with every single day. And what he said I thought was really powerful. He said that he loves skiing, and that he just thinks of his pain as that he hurt himself skiing, not being over involved in Afghanistan. And by doing that, he's able to turn it from something that maybe would bug some people into something that isn't that big of a deal. He said he just kind of makes it where he thinks of it as like a skiing fun thing and kind of puts it out of his mind. And I was impressed by that.
And Peter, the people that I've talked to and the things that I've read is, a lot of them come home and it's very tough to transition back into civilian life, especially with injuries. And so they need that support. And so let's get out there and support them.
Okay, so you guys that are part of this group that we're putting together, you are going to be making a difference. The cool thing about that is it doesn't cost you anything to make that difference, because you get your $8,700 per deal. And then Jerry and I, what we're doing is, we're taking the property, we're going to pay cash for it, we're going to put up a house, or we'll flip it off to a builder, or whatever we do with it. But 10% of what we make on that deal, every single deal you do with us, you can feel good about knowing that you were instrumental in having that deal happen because you found it, right? And so 10% of our profits on every single deal we do that you found for us is going to go to the Wounded Warrior Project, and you can feel really, really good about that. So, time is running out here. If you're going to be a part of this, it's certainly time to click that Add to Cart button on the right side of your screen, or pick up the phone and call that phone number, 800-952-9585. 9585. And this is a special warning here. If you don't click that button, if you don't go after this, then you're going to explode with loserness. Now, what do I mean by that? Obviously, being a little funny, you know.
Is that a word? Is that a real word,
It
Peter?
is, yeah, loserness.
Oh.
You know, if you're here today, you're here for a reason. You're here because you wanted to make a change in your life. You're looking for a way to bring in some extra income. I guarantee you will never find anything out there as easy to do, that takes as little time, that you can do with no financial risk whatsoever. You're not even required to put your money in on these things for earnest money deposits. There's no complicated formulas or rehab calculations or any of that to do. You just simply find lots, you submit in our system, and you get paid $8,700 for every single one that you put in. And I know I'm talking to you right now. If you're still here, you're thinking, oh my goodness, what, I want to do this. And I don't know what it is that's holding you back. Maybe it's the fact you don't have an extra $1,000 on your credit card right now. Well, you know what? If that's the case, pick up the phone, call the phone number. It's 800-952-95 800-952-9585. And you tell them, I don't have room on my credit card, but I'm gonna find a way to make this work. Then you call up your credit card company and you say, I need you to extend my credit. And you extend it. I would ask for $5,000 or $10,000, and for sure they'll probably extend you an extra $1,000 unless you haven't paid them in a year, in which case they won't. But put it on a couple of different credit cards, or pay for it through your PayPal account, or figure out a way to make that happen, because you're here, you've been watching this webinar, you've been waiting, hoping, looking for a way to make some extra money. This is it. This is it. This is your chance. And when I say if you don't do this, then you'll explode with loserness, I don't mean that in a mean way or that you'll actually explode. I just mean that when you call in next month to our office to say, hey, I want to be part of Lot Flipper, and you hear, I'm sorry, Peter and Jerry closed that group off, you can't get into it, it's not available to you, you're going to feel pretty silly at that point in time when you could have made it happen right here, right now, today. We've got our 90-day guarantee. You've got everything to gain and nothing to lose. Anything you want to add on that, Jerry?
Yeah, can I just add something there too, Peter? Because if you want to see things different, right, in your life, then you've got to do something different. And you know what? If it's not Lot Flipper, Peter and I, we get that. But you've got to go out there and do something different to get different results, right, than what you've got right now. And if you're not happy with your results, then you've got to do something different. And this is an opportunity for those of you that are willing to go out there and put some effort in. We showed you how this can be very, very easy to do. So if you're willing to go out there and put in that effort and make the money that you've always wanted, or extra money, or pay off those bills, or whatever it is that's important to you right now, this is that opportunity. But don't have regrets. Whatever you do, if it's not this, don't have regrets. One of the things that I've learned from Peter, and Peter's a great mentor of this for me, is to live every life without regrets. And so whatever that means for you in your life, I just want to encourage you to go after those dreams. Sometimes that means going out on a limb or trying something that you haven't tried before. But if you've got that attitude of, I'm willing to learn, I'm willing to pay the price, I'm willing to do whatever it takes, then I think this will be a great fit for you, and it'll be a great way to transition into bigger things like building homes and whatever it may end up being. But you've got to start somewhere, and this is a great place to start.
Yep. This is your last chance, because once it closes, this group will be closed off forever, and we mean that. We basically decided that we were going to put this group together here today, and what we'll do is, Jerry, what do you think? Keep it open another 10 minutes or so. Do you think is enough time?
I think so. I mean, I see some orders coming in right now, Peter, so we'll have to watch that carefully.
Yeah, we'll do it. To be fair about it, anyone that comes in within the next 15 minutes, and what I mean by that is you click the button, get your order in right now, or you pick up the phone and call the 800-952-9585 that's up on the screen there. And if you get a voicemail, leave a message, and let me write the time down here. Okay, if you get the voicemail, you need to leave a message within the next 15 minutes at the very latest, saying yes, count me in. I'm in. Here's call me back so I can give you my credit card, or however you're going to take care of it. And we're going to go out. We're going to have a lot of fun together. We're going to go do lots of these deals together. And for every single one that you do, you're going to get $8,700. And I'm excited. I'm looking forward to, for those of you that are part of this group, you're going to be talking with Jerry and I when you've got your deals in, and we would love to get a picture of you together with us at some point in time. Heck, maybe standing in front of your lot, with a house going up on it that we decided to put up on it or whatever. And that'll be fun. This isn't, I also recognize, you touched on it, Jerry, this isn't for everybody. I mean, if this doesn't get you excited, then probably nothing will. And you may want to, go down and have someone take your pulse, make sure you're alive. But this is insanely crazy, fun, easy. Easy's never been so easy as it is here today for you. And compared to what I had when I got started and what Jerry had when he got started, it's almost unfair that you get to be part of this. That's okay. If you're just getting going, that's all right. We'll get you rolling with this. The other thing is this is not something that's going to be around forever.
Yeah, I was just going to say, there, like with most real estate strategies, there's a window, right, of opportunity. At least there's a window of when it's the right time to get in. That window is right now. Maybe in a year from now, maybe 2 years from now, hopefully not. Hopefully we'll see values continue to climb up like they are right now. But, there's a window right now. It's working right now. Now's the time to get in on lots before prices go up too high. And so, don't be one that looks back and says, man, I wish I would have got in, 6 months ago or a year ago. I just saw the lots double in value in my neighborhood. And man, if I would have just got in when I first saw that opportunity. We've all kind of looked back like that. It's no fun to look back like that. And so jump in now while the opportunity's hot.
Yeah, I know we were talking about that project that we're buying 11 lots in, and how, in that particular area, they're putting a new road in, and that's one of the things that's driving the cost of those lots. It's going to, be going up over time. And how in that case, if you wait 3 months or 6 months or whatever, in that case, those lots are, all the good deals certainly are going to be gone in that particular development by the time that period goes by. So
yeah, what Peter's talking about is there's this development. It's 20 minutes from town, which is a big deterrent for people. It's kind of a little too far to drive. A new road's being put in right now, and it's going to be finished in another, I think, 3 months. And at that point, it'll cut the time down to 6 minutes. And so that's huge for values in that development. It's in the beginning phases of a golf course community. So anyway, those are the types of things that we're seeing going on right now that make this a very exciting opportunity.
Yeah. So those of you who are part of the group, I just looked over there and I saw just a bunch of you coming on board as part of this group. All of you who've joined already, congratulations. We are really, really excited to have you on board. Please check your email for a special welcome email that we're going to be sending out to you. If you don't see this, can you please do me a favor? Look in your spam folder or junk folder or wherever your email system sorts stuff to. It's probably in there. And if you can change your settings to where the email address that came from, if you add that onto your contact list or somehow approve it, make sure that all those get through from now on. That'll make things real easy for us with you and communicating with you in the program. That username and password that we send over to you is going to be what you use to get access to a special member site that's going to give you access to the two things, the training component of the Lot Flipper program. Again, the training program with Lot Flipper is not something that's going to take you, months and months to go through. It's not even going to take days and days. If you, some of you, if you stayed up for, another couple hours here today, you probably could go through it that quickly. The reason for that is there's not a lot involved with lots. They're real simple to find. There's not a lot to analyze. It's just really simple to do. So we're not going to make it any complicated than it needs to be. In fact, our job is to simplify it down to make it even easier for you. And that's what the Deal Genie and some of the other tools in the online platform do for you. So make sure you get that. If you don't get it, for those of you who come on board, if you don't get that email, make sure you call back that same phone number, the 800-952-9585, and just leave a message there or whatever. Say, hey, I didn't get my email, welcome email with my password and stuff in there. And we'll get you on board and get you going through the training and, get to know you by sending you lots and lots of checks. How cool would that be? So I'm looking forward to your great and incredible success with this program. Just like any program out there, if you don't apply yourself, you're going to never make anything with anything in your life if you don't apply yourself. I know we've talked about making a lot of money and what you can expect from doing these deals. Jerry, I know you've reached such a level of success, and I certainly have on my side as well, that we may sound a little weird, but we don't have to do this. We don't have to open this up. I mean, Jerry and I could just go and do our own investing and have a great time with it on our own. We think it's fun. I, in particular, enjoy helping someone who has had a tough time getting going, investing in real estate, or maybe never thought they could make money investing in real estate. I get a real kick in the pants out of someone coming up to me and saying, "Hey, Peter, thanks so much for getting me started." So that's certainly my goal in doing this. We make, as Jerry said in the disclaimer, we're not attorneys or accountants or anything. We can't guarantee that you're going to get rich overnight with this, nor should you expect that. But when you come in and apply yourself and go out and find lots and get paid for them, that's going to be absolutely the easiest money that you've probably ever made in your life for most of you on the call here. One exception would probably be some of our private investors who are on the line here, who they make money simply by getting a hold of us and saying, "Hey, I've got some extra money, $100,000 or more, that they give us at a time to go lend out and make really nice rates of returns on 10 to 12%, something like that." That's not an offer, by the way. It's just happened to mention how that works. Any last words, Jerry, or any big questions that someone might have, coming on board that we can answer right now real quick?
No, just, I just want to kind of say, we've done a lot of rehabbing, Peter. We like rehabs. We've got a bunch of those projects going on across the country, and those are fun. But I'll tell you what, doing new construction and doing these lot deals, I just had no idea that it would be that much different as far as just knowing your numbers and having so much less to answer and work with, and building is pretty fixed. There's not all the unforeseens that happen, and so I think there'll always be a place for houses for rehabbing, and we'll continue to do those. That works in any market, up or down. But what's hot right now, and where there's a big opportunity, is with this new construction and flipping lots. And so I'm just so thrilled, Peter. We've got a ton of projects right now going on already with this with lots and new construction, and we're hoping to be able to do this all across the country in multiple markets. And that's why we need you to do that. So let's go out there and make it happen.
Awesome. So come on board. If you haven't done it yet, click the Add to Cart button on the right side of your screen, or give us a phone call at 800-952-9585. We are incredibly excited about this. We're glad you could join us here today. We know that you look to Jerry and I to bring you the very best in real estate education, training, and entertainment even. If we can sometimes be a little bit funny in some of the training and make your day a little easier, although that's not the primary goal. But we appreciate you tuning in, and we know that you look forward to us sharing ways that you can make money with and without real estate. And the lot flipper and the making millions with new construction, both awesome ways to get out there and make some money right now in today's marketplace. If you've never done a deal before, you can go through the new construction training. My big recommendation would be that you get out there and flip some lots right away for your first couple of deals before you jump into new construction if you haven't done that before. Obviously, also with new construction, you need to have a source of funding or capital available. We are funding the lots. That's a good question to answer. Probably would be we're funding the lot side of things with a lot flipper. We are not providing money to pay for building houses and new construction and that type of thing. Okay. Any last words you want to share, Jerry, with someone who's sitting right on the fence and thinking, "Gosh, should I do this? Should I not do this?" What advice would you have for that person, Jerry?
Well, just my advice would be get out there, make it happen, sign up, join. Remember there's the 90-day guarantee, really simple qualifications for that. I mean, you do have to go out there and put forth some effort, but shoot, put one deal in a month, and if you don't make money in 90 days, we'll give you your money back. I don't know. That seems pretty no-brainer to me, Peter. So I think at this point, if someone's going to do it, they're going to do it. If not, then, maybe something better will come along, maybe not. But we're going to certainly move forward with those that have joined up right now and go have some fun, go make some money. And, my hope is that, Peter, it'd be fun to take a picture in front of the lot, but I think it'd be more fun to take a picture like at the beach or maybe like Disney World or something.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So again, all of you who have come on board that are part of the group that we're putting together right here now, welcome aboard. It's great to have you on the team. Look forward to connecting with you and making tons of money and sending you as many $8,700 checks as you can possibly enjoy spending. And thanks so much for coming on board with us for this program. And thanks for all of you for tuning in. And we'll see you again real soon on another future training. Bye-bye.